Now, again ma has come. What is this ma? Harfu nakira. This is negation. Ma adattu laha min kathiri salatin wala sawmin wala sadaqatin. Salatin, is it definite, indefinite? Indefinite. Salatin. Wa sawmin and sadaqatin. Why? So what is the meaning? I haven't prepared for it with many salats. It means he has not prayed many salats, and he has not kept many fasts, and he has not given a lot of charity. He said, I haven't prepared. Walakinnani, but what is ya? Ismu lakinna mansubun. Sahih? Ismu lakinna mansubun. Brother Hassan? Okay. So, lakinna has come. Min akhwatu inna. Ya is ismu lakinna mansubun. And where is the khabar lakinna? Jumla failure. Uhibbullaha. Okay. Allah wa Rasulahu. Is Rasula definite? Why? Al-mudaf ila marifa. Qala. Then Prophet replied, Anta. What is Anta? Mubtada. Definite? Why? Damir. Anta ma'aman ahbabta. You are with whom you love. Ma'a. What is ma'a? Zarf. And what is this man? Mudaf ilayhi, mashallah, excellent. Ism mawsula, definite. It is ism mawsula. But also, to understand that man is here, mudaf ilayhi. That was a good answer, Brother Abdul Samad. See, our mind now should work in every way in the sentence and figure out all these things, inshallah. Ahbabta, what is this? Ahbabta. This is, brothers and sisters, this is Jumla failure. This is Jumla failure. Fine, brothers and sisters. And that is your Silatul Mawsul. Very good. But what kind of a verb is this? Fine. Form 4, mashallah. See, are you feeling now the verbs? Can you feel it when they come? This is extremely important, Brother Hassan. We should know the verbs when they come and identify them. Ahabba, same like this. Form 4. Are you okay, Brother Hassan? Are you alright, brother? Ahabba, can we conjugate? Ahabba, ahabba, ahabbu, ahabbat, ahabbata, ahbabna. You break the idgham, mutaharik pronoun. Yuhibbu, yuhibbani, yuhibbuna, tuhibbu, tuhibbani, yuhbibna. Again, mutaharik pronoun, you break it. Inshallah, you will remember. See, now, it's a joy to do all these things because we can do with confidence and we understand what we are doing, inshallah. Instead of just simply memorizing, we understand what we are saying. We have memorized with understanding, inshallah. Got the idea, brother? Muttafaqun alayhi. Muttafaqun. What kind of a noun is this? Ism maf'ul. Okay. What is the madi? Ittafaqa. Ittafaqa. Are you with me? Form 8. Form 8. What is the root of it? You got lost. See, ittafaqa. And from there, yattafiku, muttafiq and muttafaq. Ismu maf'ul. Now it comes from Are you with me, brothers and sisters? The ta, okay, the waw change into ta. Let me write it down. Let me write it down properly, brother. Okay, now I'm making it into form 8. What is form 8? Ifta'ala. What is it? Ifta'ala. So let's do it. I'm doing this here, brothers and sisters. It's not necessary for me to do it. But I am doing it so that you get used to it. By the time the lesson comes for Form 8, you know everything, inshallah. And you will love that lesson, inshallah. So, are you with me? Ibtafaka. Now, the waw will change into ta. So, it became and then we give it the gham, brother, and it became. Got the idea, brothers and sisters, inshallah? No, we are not supposed to do it. But I just did it to give you extra practice so that you are preparing yourself for the ultimate lesson in Form 8. Remember, each form has got a lesson on its own. Again, that is the beauty of Madina books. And that is farsightedness and the vision of Dr. Abdul Rahim. Each form has an independent lesson in which what will come? Nothing will come except that form. So we'll get a lot of practice, inshallah. How will? What is how will? Amar. Hawwala yuhawwilu, to change. Kullu nakiratin mimma yati ila ma'rifa bitarikatil mazkurati amamaha. In a way which is mentioned in front of it. Sayaratun bil idafati. So what will you do now? How will you change this sayaratun into marifa by idafa? Idafa. Idafa means mudaf ilayhi. So Sayaratu Muhammadin, Sayaratul Mudarrisi, anything you want. Bil idafa means by making it into mudaf. Okay? Got the idea? Rasulun bitahliyatiha, by decoration of it, bi al-Rasul. Fine. Ustadu bin nida. Now tell me, brother. I don't think this is a halwa puri. This is a half jalebi, or maybe a quarter jalebi. These are very easy, inshallah. Istakhraj min darsi bifalaini lil mudaf ila marifa. So you can do it, inshallah. Or mithalaini lil mudaf ila nakira. You will find out 2 examples with mudaf ilayhi, which is marifa and which is nakira. Salasata amsilati lismi fa'il mushtaqi min fi'l al-thulathi al-mujarrad. 3 examples of ismu fa'il derived from 3-letter verbs. So al-mushtari is not, it is ismu fa'il, but it is not from 3-letter verb. When Dr. Sahib says istakhraj min darsi, we should go to the dars and see if there are any ismu fa'il. Sahib, yes. Sahib is your ismu fa'il. Excellent, brother. Sahib. And Malik is your ismu fa'il. Bakin, yes. Bakin, yes, that is from your Bakiya Yabka. So in other words, you have Sahib, and then you have Malik, and then you have Bakin. So these are the three examples. Yes, Sister Naima?
What's the root word for Bakin?
Bakin? Bakiya. Ba, Kaf and Ya.
Okay.
Huh? Bakiya. Huh?
That's different from the other Bakia for frying.
Then, see, Sister Naima, Bakiya, and it became Bakin. And Baka, it became, see the difference? Huh? See the difference? Huh? It's Kaf, and this is Kaf. Huh? Now, Sister Manas, three-letter verbs means any three-letter verbs. Whether it is Salim, Mahmuz, Mudaf, Misal, Ajwaf, Naqis, doesn't matter. They are all three-letter verbs. Huh? Are you with me? So Muslim is a ism file from four-letter verb. And Mushtari is ism file from form 8. Huh? So that will not be called from three-letter verbs. Huh? Okay, brothers and sisters? Misalan lin nasbi. Now from the thus, okay, it is al-Islamiyu. Al-Islamiyu. Remember, what is the example of, this nasab? We say Canada. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin. Wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nice to see you, brothers and sisters. I would like to take you back again. Sallama shayya lahu. What is the meaning of it? He gave the thing to him. Huh? The meaning is atahu iyahu. Huh? What is the meaning of ata? He gave. Huh? He gave it to him. Huh? He gave it to him. Ata yu'ti. Form 4. Huh? Ata yu'ti. How do you write ata? Are you with me? Ata yu'ti. Okay, brothers and sisters. Who? Ata who? What is who? Maf'ulun bihi. Huh? Okay, that who is now mansub. Huh? It comes as a maf'ulun bihi. But what kind of a damir it is? Damirun muttasilun. Huh? And it is mansub. This is the mansub form of the damir. There is another mansub form of the damir which is called munfasilun. Separate, on its own. This cannot come on its own. It cannot come. It has to be attached. Huh? But that iyahu can come on its own. And we will study later on in the lessons what are the rules for using it. What are the rules for using damirun munfasilun, mansub? We will be learning them. Huh? But it will come. And we always recite in the Surah Al-Fatiha every single day. What do we say? Iyaka. Brother, here is the nabaduka. What is the meaning of nabaduka? We worship you. And then ka, I cannot separate. It will fall. It has no legs to stand. Are you with me? It has to remain attached. But then, if I give it this form, iyaka, then it can stand on its own. And sometimes you have to use it. We will learn the rules. Here, it can come as an emphasis. Thee alone. Because you could have easily said nabaduka, and now we change that ka, damir muttasil, into damir munfasil. Both are mansur. And we say iyaka. It came in the form, a beginning of the verb. It is mafulun bihi for this, but it came first. And it will come in the Quran like that. So I want you to keep it in mind right now. The rules and regulations for using damirun, munfasilun will come later on in the lesson, inshallah. And they are very interesting rules, brothers and sisters. Now, remember, you might say iyaka. By the looks of it, you might say, is it mudaf ilayhi? No. This is one word. Brother Hassan? See, we are always used to, kitabuka, baituka, kalamuka. Those are mudaf ilayhi. This is not mudaf ilayhi. This is just one word. And this whole thing is the damir. But what can have a damir? Munfasil. Brothers and sisters, you will inshallah keep that in mind. Now, I can make 14 out of that. Are you with me? Let us do it 14 now. Iyahu, iyahuma, iyahum, iyaha, iyahuma, iyahunna, iyaka, iyakuma, iyakum, iyaki, iyakuma, iyakunna. Iya. What is it? Iya. Because two yas are, see? One is iya. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Why did you give us fatha here? Because there is a alif before it. If there is a alif before it or ya sakin before it, then ya mutakalam instead of sukun gets a fatha. Inshallah you remember. So brothers and sisters, here is a little melody for it. Yahu, Yahuma, Yahum. Yaha, Yahuma, Yahunna. Yaka, Yakuma, Yakum. Yaki, Yakuma, Yakunna. And then, Ya, Yana. Got it, brothers and sisters? One more time. One more time. It will make you understand. Maybe you would like to sing it also. While you are cooking, while you are cleaning, you want to, hum the melody. Okay, brothers and sisters? Yahu, Yahuma, Yahum. Again. Yahu, Yahuma, Yahum. Yaha, Yahuma, Yahunna. Yaka, Yakuma, Yakum. Yaki, Yakuma, Yakunna. And then, Ya, Yana. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, you'll keep it in mind. Inshallah. Now, the next thing, brothers and sisters, we go to the main lesson. Isn't this beautiful, brothers and sisters? If we don't study the language, how would we understand Quran, brother? I want to go back to page number 74, please. Kilahuma maridun. Mas'ud. Kilahuma maridun. Brother, did you highlight this? You got to highlight it. See, kilahuma is dual. Okay? Kila is mubtada, which is dual. Huh? And then huwa mudaf. And huma is mudaf ilayhi. Okay? But we have understood that if the mubtada is dual, the predicate or the khabar is dual also. But in this case, it is singular. So we use kila, huma in its meaning as a dual, but in its use as a singular. So keep that in mind. Further explanation is coming in the book later on. This is most often used. Sometimes you may find kilahuma maridani, but the use is very rare. This is the most often used way of kilahuma, with the predicate coming as a singular. Inshallah, you will keep that in mind. Now we go to page number 75, brothers and sisters. What is the first line on page number 75? Al-Mudarris. Iftah. What is iftah, brother? Fi'l amrin mabniun ala sukun. Where is the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. Iftah. Open. The question is, open what? Maf'ulun bihi. When you say what and you get an answer, it is maf'ulun bihi. That is needed. So what is the maf'ulun bihi? Tainika. What is this tainika? From tilka, it became the tanika and it became tainika. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Because we are doing the lessons of dual, tilka, what is the dual of tilka? Tanika. And what is the mansub and majroor form of tanika? Tainika. Got the idea? Alhamdulillah. So tainika is, what is tainika? Ismu ishara. Mansubun, because of being maf'ulun bihi. Okay? And it is mabni. Okay. And what is this nafizataini? MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Brothers and sisters, if you say mudaf ilayhi, then I got a very weak heart. It is badal. Always after ismu ishara, you see a definite noun with al, it is badal. So open those two windows, ya Majid. Ikra darsa ya Hisham. Hisham and Aisha radiyallahu anha an nabiyyi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Qala, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Rakat al-Fajri. What is it? Rakat al-Fajri. So what is happening here? Rakatani, the noon got dropped. Very important to note. Rakata ni became Rakat al-Fajri. Khairun min ad-dunya wa ma fiha. Is better than this dunya and whatever it is in this dunya. Brothers and sisters. That is the importance of the Salatul Fajr. Alhamdulillah. Brother. So where is Mubtada? Rakata. Mubtada. Is it marfu? Yes. What is the sign of it? Alif, mashallah. Wa huwa mudaf and Fajri mudaf ilayhi. Where is the Khairun is our khabar. So this is Jumla Ismiya, mashallah. Rawahu Muslim wa Tirmidhi. Al-Mudarris. Inna noonan musanna. Okay, brother? Noon is your ismu. Inna mansub. Wa huwa mudaf and musanna is mudaf ilayhi. Tuhzafu is dropped. This is majhul. Is omitted. In the lidafati. When we do mudaf ilayhi. For rakata asluhu rakatani. Is it clear? Inshallah. MashaAllah. وَكَذَلِكَ تُهْذَفُ نُونُ جَمَعِ مُذَكَّرْ salim. And likewise, the noon of Jama Mudhakkar Salim is also omitted. Takulu, you say, Muslimu Yabani. Muslimul Yabani. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Instead of Muslimuna, you say Muslimul Yabani. Now comes, brothers and sisters, beautiful thing. See, in book 3, Dr. Abdul Rahim brings more and more verses from Quran. And that is so enjoyable to study and understand. قال تعالى في سورة البقرة أم كنتم شهداء إذ حضر يعقوب الموت. Okay, brother? كنتم. What is kuntum? Fi'al naqis. What is it? Fi'al naqis. What is tum? Ismu kana. We cannot say fa'il. It is ismu kana. Where is khabar kana? Shahada. Is it mansub? Yes, it is mansub. Then if brother is a zarf, hadara is the fi'al, madi. What is Yaquba? Mafulun bihi. Where is the file for hadara? Al-mawtu. You see that mawtu with marfu. Is again zarf. Qala li banihi. You know what is this li banihi? Brothers and sisters. Again, this is very, very interesting, brother. Ibnun has got 2 jama. What is one? Abna'un. This is broken plural. Jama taksir. And there is another plural which is Jama Muzakkar Salim. Sound plural. What is the other plural? Banuna. What is Banuna? Waunun. Sound, masculine, plural. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, make it mansub and majroor. Banina. Banina. Okay? It became banina. Now, if you say who as a mudaf ilayhi, then what will happen? So here it is, brother, li, which is harf jar, which will make banun into banin. Li, bani. Okay, I drop the noon and then I will say he. Got the idea? See, it's so important for us to understand. Also, you say Ya Bani Israel. So what is Ya Bani Israel? Actually, it is Banuna plus Isra Il. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, see, it is together. Mudaf ilayhi. So I got to drop the noon. So it becomes Banu Israel. And you put Ya there, then it will become Banun, will become Banina, Mansub. Mudaf became Mansub, so it became Bani Israel. All these things are important and they are in the Quran, and these rules will make us understand, inshallah, very clearly and beautifully, inshallah.
Give the translation for the ayah, inshallah.
Yeah. Were you witness? Were you witness when the death came to Yaqub? Are you with me? And he said to his children, are you with me? He said to his children, what did he say? Ma ta'buduna min ba'di, after me. Whom will you worship once I am gone? What did they say? Kalu. Na'budu ilahaka, we will worship your Lord. The one you are worshipping. Wa ilaha Abaika, and the God of our forefathers. Ibrahima wa Ismaila wa Ishaqa ilahan wahidan. One Lord, brother. Wa nahnu lahu muslimun. And nahnu lahu muslimun. What is this Ibrahim doing here? Badal. Badal for Abba. These are all badals coming, inshallah. Wa nahnu lahu muslimun. فَقَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى لِبَنِيهِ أي لِأَبْنَائِهِ. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Al-ibnu lahu jam'ani. Banuna wa abna'un. Afahimtum? Naam. What will you answer? Fahimna jayidan. Fahimna fahman jayidan. Brother, there was a teacher from India, Pakistan, and then he used to get upset. And he would say, Fahimtum? Khak fahimtum. We say, Khak samjhe tum. So he said, Fahimtum? Khak fahimtum. Anyway. Nam fahimna jayidan. Ya Hamid. So what is jayidan here? Maf'ulun mutlaq. Maf'ulun mutlaq. Al-Mudarris. Ya Hamid. Hati ayatan. Ayatan maf'ulun bihi. Tahwi. Containing. Muthanna. Dual. Hudhifat nunuhu. The noon of it is omitted. Lilidafati. Because of mudaf ilayhi. Qala ta'ala, Hamid says, Qala ta'ala li Musa alayhi salam fi surati Taha. See, now we can analyze it, brother, and understand it beautifully. Remember one thing, brother and sister. We only analyze once to understand. After that, when you hear it, you understand it perfectly. And in Arabic, not in translation, in Arabic. And you feel the sweetness, the taste, the eloquence of the language of the Quran, which is a miracle. And most people are ignorant about it. Most people are ignorant about it. I've said many times to you, I will repeat it today, brothers and sisters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave many prophets miracles. To Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, the miracle was his asa. When he dropped it in front of Pharaoh, it turned into snake. When he hit the sea parted. When he hit the stone, the water came out of it. Okay? But where is that stick now? It's not there anymore. Where are those people for whom the miracle was performed? They are not here. So that miracle was for that people and that time. For those people and for that time. That was the miracle which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed on Prophet Musa alayhi salam. What about Prophet Isa alayhi salam? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him. Remember, Allah grants miracle. No human being can perform miracle. Look at this, brother, circle. This is Allah's creation. In this Allah's creation, everybody is dependent on somebody. Even we are dependent on air, water, sun. The plants are dependent on sun. We are dependent on plants to provide us food. Everybody is dependent on it. Okay? But where is Allah? Allah is outside. He is not dependent the way we are dependent in the universe. He is apart from that. He is unique. There is nothing in the creation which will resemble Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's apart from the creation. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So in the creation, when Allah grants miracle, then the prophets did the miracles. So Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, Allah gave him the power to heal the blind and gave him sight and to bring the dead person to life. But where is that dead person now? Where is the person who was given sight? So again, those miracles were for that particular time and for those particular people. What about our Prophet, brothers and sisters? What kind of a miracle did he get? He got the Quran. What kind of a miracle is this? It is an everlasting miracle. Not for one particular people. Because this Quran is for Alameen. Okay? تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. For everybody in the whole mankind, the Quran is the guide. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So the Quran is perpetual, everlasting miracle till the end of time. As long as we live and breathe on this planet, Quran is our guide. How can a book be a guide? But that is the miracle of Allah. Everything in that book contains will guide us for every situation. For everything that confronts us, the Quran will guide us. But we have to understand the Quran and learn the language. Then only we will feel the miracle. Otherwise, the miracle will not touch our hearts, brothers and sisters. The Quran will change our lives. Here's another example. This is, I heard from our respected Sheikh Ahmad Kuti, He said when he was studying, I believe in U of T or somewhere, there was a professor there, a Muslim professor, I forget his name, He was very clever, very educated. He was master of English. He was so good in English, being from Indian subcontinent, that nobody else would come to his level of writing and speaking. He had so much power on the language of English, brothers and sisters. But he was not into Islam. When somebody would say, Assalamu alaikum, brother, hi, how are you? He wouldn't even reply, wa alaikum salam. You tell him Salaam alaikum, he will say hi. He was not into Islam, brothers and sisters. Maybe one day when you meet Sheikh Ahmad Kuti, you can ask him the details about it. I forget the name of the person. Brothers and sisters, after many, many years, many years, Sheikh Ahmad Kuti was informed that he is now sick in the hospital. He's got some kind of a cancer. Forgive me if I do not relate the story 100%, because it was a long time that I heard, and I was touched by the story. I may have forgotten the details of it. So Sheikh Ahmad Kuti went to the hospital to meet him. And what did he see? On his bed, he was reading Quran. Finally, it dawned on him. Okay? And anybody who would come to meet him, what would he say? Read the Quran. Read and understand the Quran. So sometimes we in our daily lives, we are so busy with money making and with all other responsibilities, running around like mad, as if there is no tomorrow. And we forget our responsibilities. But Quran is something that is part of us. It should become part of us. And it should guide us in every step that we take, brothers and sisters. And Allah has commanded us to read Quran morning and evening. That is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we got to read it. But even for 5 minutes, it's okay. Even one Small surah, it's okay, but we must read it, inshallah. Huh? And Quran, brothers and sisters, when you will understand Quran, it will change your lives. All our troubles, we all feel troubles in the life. Huh? Things don't go the way we are planning. We become upset. We are sad. In spite of having lots of money, we are still very sad. But when you read the Quran, it will remove all your sadness. It will remove all your troubles. And what will you feel? You will feel sakina in your heart. That is what Quran will give you. It is a shifa. Shifa what? For malaria and typhoid? No. Shifa for our hearts, brother. Because our heart is troubled inside. Inshallah, you will remember this. I hope I didn't bore you. Okay, brothers and sisters. So here we are. Inni. So what is this Ya Mutakallim doing here? This is Ismu Inna. How will you describe? Damirun Muttasilun Mabniun ala Sukun Fi Mahalli Nasbin Ismu Inna Mansubun. And what is this Ana doing here? This is another emphasis. Another emphasis, brother. How can you translate this? No, you cannot translate. You've got to understand and feel the eloquence of it, Inni ana. Truly, I, Rabbuka, your Lord. There is nobody else, but I am your Lord. Okay, your creator, your sustainer, your provider. I look after you. So what is Rabbu? Khabar inna. Now see, we can easily understand. Wa huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayhi. Fa, ataf, akhla, fi'lu amar, khala'a, yakhla'u, take off. There is more into this, brothers and sisters, but we are not going in too much of detail. There are many books available in which scholars will define this in a much greater detail. Inshallah, you will find it. I'm only telling you there is much more detail into it than this, but we only look to what we have in front of us. Remove fail amar. Okay, brothers and sisters? Na alayka. Maf'ulun bihi mansubun. Asminu. What is this, brother? What is it? Ma'alani. Okay, make it mansub. Put ka here. You will drop this. So it became na alayka. Remove your shoes, two of them. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Remove your shoes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Musa alayhi salam. Innaka. Again in. Harfu tawqid wa nasbin. Ka ismu inna mansub. Bilwadi. Char majroor. Al-muqaddas. Naat. Tuwa. Badal, mashallah. See, badal for what, Sister Sukaina? Wadi. Wadi has got al. And why? How come Tuwa doesn't have al? Because it is a al-alamu. It is proper noun. So it does not have to have al. It is still Marifa. It is still definite. Did you get the idea, brothers and sisters? Okay, now, see, we have studied What is this, brothers and sisters? Wadin, which is actually wadi yun, mankus. Okay, and if you put alif lam, a wadi, only wadi. But in Quran, sometimes the spelling is a little different. So it becomes bil wadi without ya. Bil wadi without ya. The ya has been omitted. So how will you describe? Innaka. Okay, harfun nasbin. And then ka is ismu inna. Where is khabar inna? Jar majrur shibu jumla fi mahalli rafa'in khabar inna, mashallah. Okay, B harf jar. What is wadi? Ism majrur. Wa alamatu jarrihi al-kasratul, or you can say kasratun, muqaddaratun, alal ya'i mahdhuf. Because you see, you drop the ya. Alal ya'i mahdhufati. Got the idea? No, we already said ismun majrurun wa alamatu jarrihi kasratun muqaddaratun alal ya'i mahdhufati. Got the idea? Alal ya'i mahdhufati. Do you see this, brothers and sisters? We drop the ya. Very good, brothers and sisters. And then al-muqaddas is a naat, sacred. Okay, it is from qaddasa, yukaddisu, muqaddas, ism maf'ul. See, now you understand everything. That how the word is constructed. Is it ism fa'il? Is it ism maf'ul? What's going on in the sentence? You have a good idea. Won't it be nice if we understood the whole Quran like that? Inshallah. Inshallah. And brother and sister, we may not speak Arabic fluently because we do not have the environment. Okay? And you do not stand up and speak in Arabic. But when it comes to Quran, we will understand it. Inshallah. When it is recited, brothers and sisters, we will feel spiritually intoxicated. Our hearts will swing inside us. And our mind will feel the magic of the Quran, inshallah.